thought that the steam engine has changed our lives? Well, if you haven't, you might as well now, because you are going to learn everything about the steam engine. Let's talk a little bit about history. A steam-powered machine was first invented by a fellow named Hero of Alexandria in AD 100. But this machine they didn't know what to do with this machine, so it was considered a toy. Let's fast forward 1700 years. James Watt is inventing a steam engine because he sees that other steam engines are not very good. He is the real inventor of the steam engine, and he's the one who started the Industrial Revolution. Why was the steam engine so popular? Because it could be fitted onto anything, and it replaced human, animal, and hydropower. For example, the steam carriage. Nicolas Cugnot, a Frenchman, invented the steam carriage. He took a carriage and a steam engine, put them together, and invented the steam carriage. Now, how did people perceive the steam engine? Farmers didn't like the steam locomotives because they were fast and they made a lot of noise and smoke and scared away their livestock. Some people thought that the speed was dangerous, and a doctor even claimed that your brain would fall apart if you were traveling at the speed of 48 kilometers per hour. Obviously, we now know that this is not the case. How did the steam engine really change the world? Before the steam engine, most people were farmers. Transportation was very difficult, and there was no electricity at all. The steam engine changed all that. Factories flourished, and transportation became easy. Machines instead of human and animal power were used, and there was better life. With growth of the factories in the cities, the society became more urbanized. There were now not only rich and poor classes, but there was also the new middle class, because the poor people started to be able to afford different things. But not everything was good with the steam engine. There was child labor, because families needed the money and children were cheap in the factories. Children and adults would both work 10 to 14 hours a day. And as you can see on this chart, a lot of children are working in textiles and dyeing factories. Let's talk a little bit about the environment. The environment had more air pollution because of all the machines producing the smoke. There was always a thick layer of smog over the cities, and natural resources were mined for the steam engines. Water and land pollution resulted of waste dumped by factories, and as you can see on this chart up there, you can see that the fossil carbon emissions go up. And look when it starts to go up. It's when the Industrial Revolution starts. In summary, what has the steam engine done for us? It has made manufacturing cheaper, faster, and in huge quantities. Do you think you would have everything you have now if it weren't for the steam engine? It has made traveling easier. Do you think you could visit all the places you have visited? Do you think you could ride a horse there? Now there's so much work done by machines, so life and work is so much easier. Do you think you would tolerate still being a farmer, having to tend and harvest fields, and not even having a tractor to do it, having to use a scythe? The steam engine ushered the Industrial Revolution and the modern age, and you may not know it, but we now use for electricity a kind of steam engine. It's called the steam turbine. So this is why I think that the steam engine is the most important invention ever. Thank you for your attention.